Hi everyone, this is Tara with Tara's Whimsies Fakery, and today I'm coming to you with a small little project I've got going. I want to make little popcorn boxes or containers filled with popcorn. So I've already made some popcorn, and I filled this container. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I got 3 of them. I do not remember how much they were, but everything was on sale when I went, so I didn't pay much. Probably not more than $2.50 for the 3. I'm not sure. But I have hot glued styrofoam into my container so it's nice and firm, sits level. It's not going to go anywhere. It's very lightweight. I love that for shipping purposes especially. And, you know, not everybody wants to deal with heavy decorative items. So I know I like lightweight things, so this craft is just right up my alley. Today I've got popcorn that I've made, and let me get my popcorn mold so you can see what that looks like. This is it. I need to wash it. It's been sitting in dust. Dust is getting on it. But this is my popcorn mold, and what you do, and I got this off of Amazon, and I take my foam clay, my Bose foam clay in the white, and you condition your clay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Y'all have to excuse my desk. It's a wreck today. I have been working on projects, getting stuff put on Etsy. At least one thing I got put on Etsy. I've been under the weather a little bit, so excuse my scratchy voice. So you're just going to condition your clay real good. And then you're just going to start stuffing your mold. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm going to need a lot more popcorn than I made. Now, this is going to puff up. And as it puffs up, see, it's already puffing up. As that puffs up, you can just take out the extra. You can leave it puffed up. I might leave it puffed up because it will take up more space in my, it'll help me build quicker my little popcorn mounds that I want to do that are in the little popcorn bags. So I might just leave it like that, and you can leave it. Doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, just kind of do it like that, and then you're going to pop it in the freezer. So I'll get that done, and I'll pop it in the freezer. And when it comes out of the freezer, I only put it in there for, sometimes I've left it overnight and it was fine. I don't normally do that, but when you take it out, they're really firm. And they come out just like this. And it looks just like popcorn. So I've got a whole thing of little popcorn pieces in here. And they're just so cute. I mean, I just love it. Popcorn's one of my favorite snacks. See how that's puffing up? And you can leave it like that or cut it off. It doesn't matter. I just pull it off like this and then stuff it back down until I like the desired height of my popcorn. So you just smash it in there. You want to smash it in real good to get all those popcorn crevices. We'll just finish this real quick and then move on. This is just going to be a really quick video. I'll just press it down and just wait for it to come back up, or keep pressing. I mean, it doesn't take long. And just like that, we've got, what do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pieces of popcorn. I never counted how many. I want to get a couple more of these because you need a lot of popcorn. Even though you fill up your bucket, your bag with, or whatever container, you can always put foam in there first. You don't want to have to spend, because the foam clay is not cheap. So you don't want to have to spend all that, and nobody's going to see what's inside the container, so you don't need to fill it up with actual clay or, you know, the popcorn kernels or pieces. All right, so let me put this back, and now I'm taking my pieces and I'm putting like little kernel pieces in there. You know, like I'm painting where the kernel would have originally been. And I love this color. Y'all have got to get you, if you're fake baking, get you Teddy Bear Tan. It is so good. This is Folk Art in the matte. And I just take my little lid, and I have a little thing of water here. It's a little dirty because I've been using this Teddy Bear Tan in it all day with different projects. Every time I turn around, I'm using Teddy Bear Tan. I love it so much. So I'm going to put this one right there. And you're not going to go, for me, I'm not going to make it real dark. When you look at your popcorn kernels that are already popped inside, you might have one dark spot and then it kind of vignettes. I call it vignetting, or blended out from that color and kind of disappears. And you can kind of see that it's not perfectly white. See how I did this one? You can see that dark, and you can darken it even more like that, and then vignette it from, so you just clean your brush and take a little bit of water on the tip of your brush, and just, you're gonna kind of dilute that paint out and bring it out around your popcorn kernel. Around your popcorn. So let's do a couple more, and that's going to be about it. I just wanted to come on real quick, see how y'all are doing. It's been a minute. This is my puppy dog. He's coming in to check on us. And just going to do it a little bit darker there, and then vignette it out and around. And there's your little popcorn piece. And just watch for videos of these little sculpted pieces I'm doing of the popcorn. I've been wanting to do these ever since I started fake baking. You see how that vignetted out from that dark spot? Looks just like popcorn. And you can do it, kernels come in, you know, you can do it Teddy Bear Tan, or you could do your, you could mix like an orange with a brown and get the same kind of color if you don't have Teddy Bear Tan. Do like an orange with a yellow and a brown, and maybe even a touch of red, and to get that kind of caramel looking kernel look. And then I'm gonna come and just pull that up and out of there. Looks good enough to eat. Okay, so I've got all my stuff, my popcorn kernels painted, and some are not painted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these for the top, you know, if they're absolutely painted. But some are not, and that's okay because you don't always see the kernels sometimes. So I'm going to take my hot glue gun. Let me get a little stick in there, new stick. And I'm going to turn my fan away. And I'm going to start. And I've got this on low temp. You do not want to use high temp with foam. So I've got this on low temp, and I'm going to start just placing my kernels. And I want them to kind of look spilled over a little bit. We're just going to start placing them. Try to before it all dries. And remember that your popcorn will shrink as it dries, which is good because some of the pieces need to be a little bit smaller to get them in here. But you don't have to fill every crevice, because see, like how I'm now working on the second layer. I'm losing popcorn. I did not count my kernels for this small little thing. I don't know how many kernels I've made, but I have made several. And you know, you're not going to turn all the painted parts outward, because that's not how it is in real life, is it? I mean, you can, but I like whimsy with some realism and how it might really be, but exaggerated. So that's just, I think, my style. Just kind of stick that in there. Stick it in there. It'll be fine. You can even tear some pieces apart if you need to. You don't want to push too hard. If you've got a paper paper container like I do, you want to be careful not to tear your or push too hard outward with your foam. I need another glue stick. And I'm going to take my brush at the end and go in and brush all the detail away, or all these webs away from my popcorn. But this is what it's looking like so far. So cute. Since I started fake baking in February of this year, I have wanted to make one of these. And I found these cute little containers at Hobby Lobby, and they were perfect. I love old nostalgia, you know, my childhood kind of decor, vintage, 1800s even, way back. I love things that are textured, but anyway, this just reminds me of an old-timey type of popcorn container. So it's just so stinking cute. You get it reminds me of the circus. With the stripes, the red and white stripes. You know, also when you go to the movie theater, which was a big thing in my family, we always went to see the movies. Every Friday night we would go see a movie, it seemed like. So the movies were, and I'm going to kind of mound mine up, but I still want to keep it variation on my height. I'm going to kind of press down. Make sure these pieces are sticking real good. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I want to make one for my kitchen because popcorn is like such a big deal. It just reminds me of childhood. That was like our go-to snack on a Friday night. Even if we didn't go see a movie and we watched a movie on TV or rented a movie, you absolutely had to have popcorn. Alright, I'm going to stop there. I just wanted to give you a video about how I'm putting this together. And I will get all these little, you know, these hot glue strings out of here. You won't be seeing that. And you can add, at this point, you can stop here, you know, and I might come down with, like maybe have, I don't know, I might just come down with a couple of pieces that are hanging over a little bit more exaggerated. At this point, you could make this what I would call an extreme popcorn, where you could put like cotton candy or candy coming out of the popcorn. You could do characters. You could put a gingerbread on top holding, you know, a piece of popcorn. I've seen done is so cute. This one I'm probably going to leave at least one that's just plain with maybe just a little bit of butter where it looks like it's been drizzled on. And then the other two I'm probably going to make with candy and such. I just love centerpieces and things like that, and for them to be a little bit more just whimsical. So stay tuned for what I do with my popcorn. They probably won't be ready for a couple of weeks, but I'm starting the stages of filling them and then getting the popcorn made and put in place. So this was such a fun video for me to make, and if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, like, and subscribe. Go follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Tara's Whimsies Fakery. And I'm also on Pinterest. So check me out there at Tara's Whimsies Fakery. And I hope you'll have a blessed day, and I will see you later. Bye.